Hey everyone, and welcome to the news for the 19th of June 2020. So, yeah, this is going to be a large roundup. This is not going to be everything that's sort of happened during the Summer of Games. There's going to be stuff I've missed, but this is just some of the more recent I've collected that are notable that aren't necessarily announcements. Because the thing is, a lot of news did happen, and some specific ones that were important that didn't have, like, they weren't announcements of games and stuff. I think there was like a couple of purchases that happened that I haven't actually grabbed the articles for, but some big company purchases happened, and yeah. But for now, I think what we should do is just cover what we can, and if I find anything I've missed that's important, we may address it next news, just as I play catch up. Alright, let's jump in with Windjammers 2 PC demo available. So Windjammers 2 has been in development for a while. It's sort of a rebirth of the original Windjammers, completely different developers, but they want to just be as close to the original. And yeah, if you enjoyed the first one and you're aware of these sorts of sports games, go check out this demo. I'm kind of excited to play this. Oh, don't know why I did that. itch.io bundle for racial justice finishes at 8.1 million raised. So this bundle was that crazy one I said that had, like, what was it? I don't know if they got it here. Was it 800 games? 1,704 games is where it ended up. Again, some of those are very small games, some are large games, all indies. But yeah, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. One Piece Pirate Warriors 4 is going to add Vin Smoke Judge as a DLC character. Now, the last one they added, I think, was Cracker and Smoothie. Cracker's pretty cool. I don't really know about Smoothie, but I don't like Judge. I just whatever. So this game you may have seen sort of going around. People talking about a free jump rope game that was on the Switch. I think it's just for exercise sake, really. But apparently it's only up for a limited amount of time. I think it's still up anytime between now and September. So if you just want a free little jumpy game that you can jump and to stay healthy and fit, there. Nintendo always doing that. So there was 2 Kingdom Hearts news drops. One is a rhythm game. Oh, three news things, but I don't think I have the third one. A rhythm action game, Kingdom Hearts Melody of Memory, which is just a rhythm game. So if you really like the music from that are in Kingdom Hearts and want to play a rhythm game, that's there. I don't know why none of this was in press conferences, but yeah. Kingdom Hearts Dark Road launches June 22nd. So I believe this is the mobile game. This is I think it's a event essentially within Union Cross, but the point is that there's a lot of, like, lore. If you're into Kingdom Hearts lore, you need to play this game. You need to know what's happening here. And there's also hints at something else happening with Kingdom Hearts now. So probably going to see a mainline split somewhere soon. But we'll see if that gets announced. People can perform in Daimono Reborn PC port soon. So, Daimono got an announcement that they were going to do a PC port. This is a very charming sort of indie game, kind of a bit creepy, but yeah, as you can see, there's little performance stages that I believe are meant to be done by AI, but you can play for other people. I don't quite know how it was going to work, but that's cool. I'm interested to see how this new port goes and what it looks like, but yeah, pretty cool. So, like I said, Pokemon, they did a presentation, which we will probably cover at the end of this. It's one of the reasons why we're going a bit faster today, is trying to cover Pokemon and EA at the end of this. But Pokemon had all their news announcements, but it felt like there was missing one or two things. And it seems like probably what they were missing is a bigger Pokemon announcement. We didn't get a game, like a proper Pokemon game, which is surprising because they've been doing yearly installments now, for better or worse. Hey Genki, Isle of Disappointment has cool moves. But yeah, so we're getting another showcase of something. So, and it sounds like something big, but the thing I care about has already been announced, so I don't really care. Unless they announce like a Pokemon Stadium as well. I can't imagine I will be very excited. Let's see. Humble Bundle also was doing a charity bundle, and they were able to manage 1.3 million with their games. There's quite a lot of good ones. If you hadn't got this bundle, I don't know if it's still up. This is a very, 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 very good bundle. Give him spoilers, Genki. This is a very, very, very good bundle. It's a good cause. If it's still available, go check it. I'm surprised how many times I've brought up Humble Bundle, but they really sometimes just do really, really good things. So I think I already showed this off during a previous sort of news stream, but it looks like the official horizontal look for the PlayStation 5 is this. It's a chunky console. It's really big. I've been seeing more mock-ups. It looks really, really, really big. As you can see, that's the digital one, and this is the proper one. It does, like I thought, come with a stand that it's going to be propped on. And then we have the disc bay. It looks like it sits here, but it looks quite big. It's really, this just looks like a very large console. So it might be like the PS3 where we get the console and then we get a smaller console at some point, just because the original is just expensive and too chunky. But yeah, excited to hear more details when they talk about it later. It's still a weird design. Yeah, I know. Like, it's so, the curves, I get what they're doing for artistics, but it just, I think that they went a little too far. I think they could have got it very stylized, but yeah. So I generally won't talk about gossip stuff, but if you know the FGC, you probably have heard of F-Champ, or F-Chimp as a lot of people call him. He is a very aggressive person. His mantra is to be the enemy in situations. He wants to be the rival, so he wants to be your Vegeta. But he's a very angry person, and seems like he's finally being called out for stuff, and he's now finally getting banned from things. And guess we'll see if that sticks and whether or not they'll make any other changes, because the FGC has been making some pretty positive changes in how they're approaching a lot of stuff over the past I want to say like past year or so. There's a lot of things that have happened around this sort of stuff that's really good to see. And as much as it will rub some people the wrong way, it is much for the better, because the FGC is extremely global and getting more global by the second. So this stuff can't stand. The next Google Stadia Connect will be on July 14th, 2020. I'm surprised we got Stadia news, in a weird way, because of just how silent they've been. They've actually done a price reduction. It sounds like they're prepping a couple of things. I think this is it's far too slow. This is far too slow with what's happening right now. If they want to be competitive, they need to figure themselves out. But I do not have high hopes for this console. Okay, so this one I was excited about until I remembered something. Metabots Classic Plus will bring 8 games of the series to the Switch in Japan on November 12th. I love Metabots. I really like quite a few of the games. Unfortunately, if you're unaware, most of these are Japanese only. They never came to the West. They never got localized. I played one of the ones from Japan before it came to the West. Very, very difficult to play in Japanese. But if you played the English ones that came over, they were very, very good too. Just a little disappointing because I want to play them with localization, but it's just not going to happen. But if you can read Japanese and are a fan of Metabots, or you just want to push through, go check it out. I really think that's a cool bundle they're putting out. Hopefully it's a hint that there's a new one coming that's not just Schoolgirls. I don't even remember what the last one was. It was weird. I didn't check that out. So people had questions about the Miles Morales game that was coming out, and they didn't quite make it clear in the presentation. I sort of thought it was a game at first too, but what they're saying is that Marvel Spider-Man's Miles Morales is akin to Uncharted's The Lost Legacy. So what that means is basically it's the same engine as the Spider-Man game, but it will be a shorter story just put together for a standalone title, and that's fine. I'm like, think that's a good thing that they're at least starting with. I would have liked to have seen a full Miles Morales game, but at least he's getting some love in a video game, and he's getting his own standalone thing. If you have not seen Enter the Spider-Verse, by the way, it is an amazing movie. It's super good. I was blown away by that movie. Go watch Enter the Spider-Verse. So Summer Game Fest 2020, June Developer Showcase announcement. We knew this was coming. They've got the times and the date now, which is June 22nd at 8 PM PT. But they've said that they're going to have a AAA reveal. It's a little weird to have during this, but yeah, devs. We've got some notable ones here, like Knuckle Sandwich we were talking about. Quite a few I don't actually recognize, but yeah, stay tuned. I'll probably be covering a lot more of this stuff still as the Summer of Games continues. It'll be more spread out from now on, so I won't be doing like daily ones, I don't think. But yeah, looking forward to it. NGPX schedule announced. So this is the one I'm looking for. I mostly play Japanese games, so I've been waiting for a lot of the Japanese companies to do their announcements and things, and it looks like New Game Plus's expo is got lined up for which companies at what time. So like, I think most of these companies I am very interested in. So yeah, starts early, starts at 9 AM. That will be, hey, I think we could do this live. I just realized, I think that because I think 9 AM for Japan is 10 AM for me. So wait, is it the other way around? I always forget. I think it's the other way around. Maybe, I don't know. No. I think I'm right. But yeah, so we might end up be able to do it live. That'll be fun. So thing is, I don't know if they're doing an English stream because sometimes they do with Japanese streams. Sometimes they have two versions of the stream, one Japanese, one English, and they'll have like a translator or a group of like volunteer translators and stuff. So I don't know if we'll get that. I kind of don't think so. I think New Game Plus doesn't do that for their expos, but I can't remember. But yeah, if you haven't watched a Japanese game reveal stream, they are very, very wordy and time wasty. So if we did do it, I don't know if I'd sit through the entire hour. Maybe I'd come back to it the following day. Who knows? But yeah, looking forward to that. So we already sort of guessed this. There's a few things that have been floating around about merchandise and stuff for Crash Bandicoot. And now apparently a puzzle has been shipped to Hollywood notable people. So it looks like we're probably going to get a new Crash Bandicoot game. Not really too surprising. That bundle sold very well. The remakes of the first three. So yeah, cool. Before I cover this, let's have a look-see. Let's see if EA was smart enough to just separate everything out. No, they haven't. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to watch those, but that's fine. All right, let's go into EA's news. So, EA had just done their EA conference for the Summer of Games, and we have, first up, Apex Legends. If you guys are a fan of Apex Legends, they are aiming to go for crossplay, which is perfect, and that's exactly what they should do. I think that for any multiplayer game to have longevity, this generation of boundary doors being broken and aiming to have, I like Origins there, they're aiming to make sure that they have crossplay in their games, and that is very, 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 very good. I think this is going to be a very healthy generation for people who play multiplayer games like myself. That includes versus as well as co-op games. So yeah, really, really good. I'm just glad we're seeing more of this. Crash reveal probably will be tomorrow, as per 4chan. Puzzle showing up in IGN's video. Yeah, I think we'll probably see that very, very soon. EA announces fantasy action game Lost in Random. I kind of want to watch this trailer, so maybe we'll check this one out. It's only a minute long, because again, I'm not a huge EA fan. In fact, I'm probably an anti-EA fan, but
with the roll of one dice. A dice that has ruled this kingdom for generations.
ugh. It's kind of got a Tim Burton vibe to it.
Of people just like you. But what if I told you?
Kind of also.
There is another dice with the power to change everything.
Got a very weird art style.
It's your turn to roll, to play the odds, and break the curse of random.
What? Wow, this is so Tim Burton-y. Holy heck. I thought it would just be a bit. I wonder what studio worked this in. Because this is interesting for an EA game.
They should be scared of us, right?
It is European, okay. I don't know what to make of that game. I'd need to see more of it. Yeah, that one's an interesting one. Electronic Arts and Hazlight announced co-op platformer It Takes Two for PS4 and Xbox One. Oh, it's this guy. It's the Fuck the Oscars guy. Well, now we know what they were working on. So, previously they worked on. Okay, we'll check out the trailer. Previously they worked on the Tale of Two Brothers, which was a co-op platformer, well, not platformer, story game thing. And then they did that sort of heist game. No, it wasn't even a heist. It was an escape from prison game. And that was another co-op-y one. So, I guess we'll check this out. If I have to listen to this guy, then I'm skipping because...
Please welcome Joseph Fares.
Okay, yep, alright. So they're obsessed about talking about this guy.
Years, it was civil to move far when I came to Sweden. Story.
I don't need... This guy's very bad himself, unfortunately.
The story starts out with a small family. Cody, May, that's the parents, and then Rose, the little daughter. So Cody and May are about to separate. Rose doesn't want them to divorce. So she creates 2 dolls out of wood and clay. And these dolls magically come alive and actually controls both Cody and May. And you could say you're almost controlling their emotions. You're almost playing their emotions. There's even
so it's like a, I guess it's like a set house, so it's like you're playing in a kid's bedroom.
Marrying the story and the mechanics. And I think for the players, that's gonna feel very new, different, and unique. They haven't played anything
You have
before.
You can't say that. I cannot stand when people say that.
It's a crazy roller coaster ride that doesn't really have an ending. It has an ending, but that ending is that the roller coaster crashes and you
I feel like this guy doesn't know. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about half the time.
What the f am I doing up here? And then maybe you get back to Earth again. That's the best way to describe it.
Okay, that was a terrible, 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 terrible trailer. Yeah, thought I'd say that. This is someone who's not insufferable. He's extremely insufferable. I cannot stand him. Anyway, we, yeah, so... Cool. That didn't really show me anything of that game at all. Okay, we got 2 toys, and it looks like you have, like, playhouses, and it's in an imaginary world. Okay. That wasn't enough to really go by. There was a lot of guff in that. A heck of a lot of guff. So, moving on. Rocket Arena. Okay, we actually have a few trailers here. This is good. Kimatsu has been helpful enough to actually give us trailers. It looks like they wanted them on their various platforms rather than on EA's one, question mark. So, what do we got? I haven't watched any of these trailers at all, by the way.
Kick this into gear. The trophy will soon be mine.
This looks like Overwatch. Is it another Overwatch?
Have you ever wondered why life is so good on Crater? Sure, we've
Wait, hang on. Wasn't that thing we saw from...
quality public transportation.
Wow, these are small maps. If this is what the maps look like, they're tiny.
And exotic destinations.
Another victory.
The people are courteous and friendly.
Jolly good for me.
And always happy to help their fellow citizens.
Are you leaving already?
But the real reason life is so good? We've got rockets.
So, I saw this title. I actually thought it would be a car game just because it's a bad reference, but it's just a rocket game. Is this just based around the, like, how... Hang on. Can you rocket launch yourself? Is this just playing as the soldier from TF2? It's just everyone's a soldier from TF2. Is that what this is? Okay. Reminds you of Quake.
Never turn your back on the water.
I got speed to spare.
Weird slow version of this song.
I'm here to rock it.
How long is this trailer? Okay.
I'm having a blast.
Alright, well, it's colorful, and it's a shooter, and it's an arena shooter. Rocket Arena. Damn, that's a bland name. Yeah, alright, well, that's a new game that's coming. I think there's one other EA piece of news, but I don't think I have it right now. So we'll have a look at this quick piece, which is Cyberpunk 2077 delayed to November 19. Unfortunate news. We kind of thought this might happen, but it's fine. Again, delays are delays. If the company believes that they should be doing a delay, it's on them. They might burn money, they might screw around with their marketing, but not surprised with a game of this size that it's been delayed multiple times and COVID impacted it. So, yeah. Let's have a look at the, not the Pokemon channel. Let's have a look, see here. I think it looks like we've got, there's also Burnout Paradise. Oh, it's remastered. Alright, so yeah, I think that's all the EA stuff. So, I think we will have a look at the Pokemon ones. Oh, thanks for the host, Genki. So, Pokemon time. I'm not gonna go and watch the entire presentation, but I'll show off like just the things. So, we have, I don't know why this says UK, I'm guessing it means in English. So, let's open them in order that they were presented. No, stop. You guys are getting ahead of yourselves. Alright. So, let's check out some Pokemon, shall we? So this was a bit of an odd presentation. I got one thing out of this that I really like, which you guys are already talking about, but the rest of this was a bit like small and weird, and Pokemon Company being Pokemon Company essentially, because they're not make one thing. So, all right, what do we got? This is
daily toothbrushing time.
Pokemon Smile.
With Pokemon Smile. It's toothbrushing time for both kids and parents.
I mean, this probably is in line a bit with like how Pokemon Sleep is going to be like a weird small app. Like, or if they've just given up on Pokemon Sleep and this ended up coming about or something.
Brush together with Pokemon.
I was talking to my friends, the look of this reminds us of stickers that are like on Facebook and things like that, and Line. So I think there's some famous artists from Japan working on this. This cute little art style. Very cute. But not a huge thing. It's just there's a cute little app for kids, basically, to encourage them to brush their teeth and stuff. But yeah, Pokemon and Nintendo sometimes just make funny things, so you know, inoffensive. But the weird part of this was this is how they led. This is the first thing they showed off of all their game reveals. Perhaps they should have done the next one first.
Pokemon Smile is available now.
It's available now. I didn't know that. There you go. Go brush your teeth, guys.
Introducing a new Pokemon puzzle game.
This one looks somewhat interesting. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I think the browser broke. Give me a sec. I don't know why the browser's been breaking of recently. Maybe we'll watch it in this format rather than me making a full screen.
Fulfill their orders by challenging fun puzzles. Link Pokemon.
So it kind of plays like some old puzzle games I believe I've played. I actually think it might have been a Pokemon one as well, but yeah, the art style's cute. Kind of looks weird for Pokemon, but it just looks like another mobile game.
And Pokemon you befriend will help you out at the cafe.
So I don't really expect much whenever I see these sorts of games. Like, they're fun, they're fine. I think if you play a lot of mobile, I think having something that just like this is just something new and fresh and whatever, but not necessarily what I'm looking for.
Work alongside Pokemon to complete puzzles.
It's Yokai Watch Wibble Wobble, but instead with Pokemon. I have no idea what that is, Armin. I guess is that a spin-off thing for Yokai Watch?
And your cafe will be a hit. The new Pokemon that hear about your cafe might stop by. Whether you're on Nintendo Switch or a smart device, enjoy this fun, new puzzling experience.
Well,
And open a stylish
again, it's
cafe
cute.
with
It's a mobile game.
Pokemon.
It probably will do well. I don't know how microtransactions work with it, but I always get worried when I see games like that, and it's like, as long as it doesn't take advantage of children, then yeah. Alright. I don't like Pokemon Go. Just so you know. Hey Combat, how you doing? Yeah, Mega Evolution's coming to Pokemon Go. Still will take them over Gigantamaxes. As much as I don't like Mega Evolutions. Yeah. Cool. More content for Pokemon Go. It sounds like there is a decent amount to do and the game is way better than it used to be. But I still have major issues with how that game plays. Wibble Wobble was kind of a game, but it was more thought out. Okay, alright. Yeah, there's so many mobile games now, I just have no idea. Not available anymore though. So, Sword and Shield. You want a Zorora? You have a Zorora. In a raid. I think the interesting thing about this though is, as they'll state, this is a shiny Zorora, and you get everyone who participates gets a free one. I don't know if that's enough for me to come back. I kind of feel like I need to just because of the Mystic situation. If I miss out on a Mystic, it is very difficult to get them again later. So, you know, I don't know if I'll return to Sword and Shield just to get that. We'll see. I've already missed so much anyway. But yeah. Now, here's the most important of all. Do you know what that is? Taking pictures, and it's not in a Pokemon, like, mainline Pokemon game. It is its separate thing. Pokemon Snap's back! Now, I have a lot of thoughts on this game, but I think it's one of those things that's hard to tell until we see more. But it's a good variety of Pokemon. I think people had some concerns seeing this, but it's like it's still so early in development. So, if the day before the presentation happened, an announcement went out for or a job hire listing for 23 new staff for the Pokemon Company went up. Now, that either means they're working on a very big new project or they are really trying to pull together something big. I don't know if it means this game, because I believe this game is being produced by people at Bandai Namco, which that went very well last time because we got Pokemon Pokken, which was the fighting game. That was very good. But I am positive on this game. Like, I think that it's something that everyone's been wanting for a long time. I think it's something that people will enjoy, because I think one of the best things about the Pokemon universe is just wanting to explore and experience them. Like, not necessarily battling them, not necessarily capturing them, but just being in the Pokemon world. Again, that's my issue with, I think, Sword and Shield. I think just did an appalling job with that. But I think that games like this really do serve their place for this franchise. I don't know what this is. This track thing's a bit weird. I think it's just to be like, here's your 5-second marker, 10 second, 15 seconds. So here you'll be 15 seconds, you'll be here. So then if you want to do a timed shot, maybe, I don't really know. But one thing is that people were pointing out is this Score Bunny and Pichu, they reappear in this trailer. So it doesn't look like it's just a pure Rails, it'll be a proper Pokemon Snap, because at this point here, you'll notice that that same Pichu and Score Bunny, assumably the same ones, are on top of Torterra, and they're being forced forward by a Dodrio who is angry, which we actually saw Dodrio earlier in the trailer as well, who got some apples. So very likely it probably plays exactly like how Snap used to, where you lure Pokemon into other things, or you hit them with things, and then triggers events. Those events do things, and you can get cool photographs. But yeah, I'm excited. Probably will not hear about this game for a long time with the way Japanese development goes. Do not expect to see a lot of news about this game. It will probably go underground, and we probably won't hear for it for a while, but they can't take this back. This is something that is getting developed now. Like, it's out there. People know that they're making Pokemon Snap now. So, yeah. I think that's pretty cool. I'm excited. Hope you guys are too. Yeah. Developed by Bandai Namco Studios. So this is where it's a bit confusing, because Nintendo are hiring on more staff, but they might be, those staff members they're hiring might go assist the Bandai Namco people, or Bandai Namco have an entire team associated to it. Hard to say. Again, it's one of those things that's behind closed doors at development studios. You never really know. So, yeah. I think it also has a good selection of generation. Chat's broken. I know, it's super bad right now, Armin. Yeah. I think there's some good species they got here. It's good selection. But they probably just pulled the models. People are pointing out, like, the models look pretty subpar, but that's just the Pokemon models in general, I'll be honest. So hopefully they can get a bit of a polish, because the Pokemon in Pokken look so good in motion and animation and just detail. The backgrounds and stuff, not so much, but that's fine because it's not the focus in a fighting game. But the backgrounds still pop. Like, they're the best Pokemon universe building blocks, I personally believe, are in Pokken. I think that Pokken's backgrounds are so good. If you've never played it, go play that game and you'll understand what I'm talking about. Anyway, I think that's all the news for today. I'm excited for some Pokemon Snap. Probably not so much about the other stuff. And yeah, that'll be the news roundup for today. Thanks for watching. We'll now actually do Animal Crossing as a change of pace for mornings. So we can get through our dailies earlier in the morning to play with people. And we'll come back later for a playthrough. So yeah. Let's switch back over the chat while I set up.